Hey, and welcome to this yoga class. We are doing energizing sequence today, and we are starting with big toe pose, or actually find your Tadasana first. So feel your feet on the ground, and you can have your arms on your sides, shoulders back and down. Make sure that your thighs are engaged. And leave a little bit gap in between your feet, and just feel how it feels to stand here right now. And then find your breath, feel how it feels to breathe today, remembering that every breath is unique. And then bring your hands on your waist, and with your next inhalation think about length, and with your exhalation come to your forward fold and grab hold of your big toes. Again, with your inhalation straighten your back, and with your exhalation come to your forward fold and settle into this pose. And when you have settled in, make sure to tune into your breath, breathing in fully, breathing out fully, appreciating each one of your breaths. And just a couple more breaths here. And with your next inhalation, you can straighten your back, place your palms on the side of your feet, and step back to your downward facing dog. So make sure that outer edges of your feet are level with the outer edge of your mat. Not as wide, but the alignment is there. And then engage your thighs. Tilt your tailbone toward the sky or the ceiling, and lengthen your back. Make sure that your core is engaged, and have that feeling that you are kind of turning your armpits toward your mat, and place your fingers firmly on your mat, your index finger pointing straight forward. And then just breathe and relax as much as you can here. Breathing in fully, breathing out fully. And after your next exhalation, we are moving on to dolphin pose. So you come onto your all fours and place your forearms onto your mat. Make sure that your elbows and your wrists are in a straight line, and then lift up your knees from the mat and start walking your feet toward your arms as much as you can. So it's the similar kind of pose as downward facing dog, but your arms are differently. And keep in mind the alignment from the down dog, your feet, your thighs, your tailbone, your core, your back, your armpits, and find your breath. Try to find relaxation in each one of your breaths. Last 2 breaths here. And then we are moving on to half moon pose. So if you can from here lift your elbows up and come to your downward facing dog. Then lift up your right leg, step it in between your hands and come first to your warrior 2. So placing your left foot onto the mat, opening your arms to your shoulder level. And from there start bringing your right hand or your fingertips towards the floor and lift up your left leg, and left arm is pointing toward the ceiling and your gaze is following the hand. And if you have a block, you can place the block or maybe thick book under your right hand if you feel that's more comfortable. And also if you feel that you are in not that good place what comes to your balance today, you can also have a gaze on the mat. Wherever you are, however you are doing this, try to find again your relaxation in this pose and find your breath. Last 2 breaths. Then you can bring your left leg onto the floor and just turn around to the other side. Come first onto your warrior 2 and then bring your left fingertips onto your mat and lift up your right leg and try to stay balanced, not like me here. So opening your right hand toward the ceiling and your right leg is up, your right ankle is flexed and your toes are pointing to the side. And again, the gaze can follow the right hand, or you can leave it more toward your mat. And maybe try lifting your gaze up, see how it affects to your balance. We have 2 more breaths in this pose. And then you can place your right leg or foot back to the ground and come to your seated position and bring the soles of your feet together. Grab hold of your ankles. Make sure that your shoulders are back and down and your spine is straight and long. And we are coming to butterfly pose. So just find your breath in here, breathing in fully, breathing out fully, observing how this pose feels, how you feel, how it feels to breathe right now. Last 2 breaths. And we are moving on to bow pose. So come lie on your belly. And from there, bend your knees or your legs and grab hold of your ankles. And with your next inhalation, lift yourself up. So reach your feet toward the ceiling and let the strength of your legs also open your chest here. And gaze can follow up, 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 in case it feels comfortable on your neck. Just remember not to overdo it. So up, up, up doesn't mean all the way up. And just last breath here. And then you can release and sit back on your heels and come to your child's pose. Let your arms rest on your mat, let your forehead rest on your mat. And if you feel more comfortable, you can also place your arms on the side of your legs. Just calm yourself a little after the chest opening you just did. We have last breath here. And then come back to lie on your belly. Place your hands under your shoulders. And place your fingers firmly on the mat and then lift yourself, your upper body up, shoulders back and down, your gaze a little bit forward from the edge of your mat. And we are coming to Cobra pose. So again, remember that it's a chest opening or heart opening pose. So shoulders back and down, so you are able to open your heart in this pose. And finding your breath here, feeling how it feels to open your heart. And also, if you feel some pressure on your lower back, then bring your palms a little bit forward from under your shoulders. And after the next exhalation, you can bring yourself down. And come lie on your back. We are coming to plow pose next. So when you are lying on your back, bring your feet over your head. If your toes are touching the ground, then you can have your palms on or your arms resting on your mat. If your feet are not touching the ground, then support your lower back while in this pose. Try to find comfortableness in this pose and place for you to breathe fully, again in and out. And remember to keep your thighs engaged, so your legs are straight here. And this is actually our last pose today, so a few more breaths here, then we are ready for our Savasana today. And then slowly release your legs onto your mat and find your Savasana. So let your feet open a little outward and turn your palms towards the ceiling. Just make sure that your shoulders are relaxed. And again, we are coming back to breath. So let your breath guide you to your relaxation. Let your relaxation lift up from your feet all the way to the crown of your head when you are listening to your breath. So every one of your exhalations is your opportunity to let go of any tension or unwanted feelings. Just let go, let anything that doesn't serve you anymore melt away from your body onto your mat and actually away from your mat. And feel your body weight a little bit heavier and heavier once you relax more, kind of like you are melting onto your mat as well. The quote today goes like this: the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. You can slowly start waking yourself up by bringing a little bit of movement into your body, your fingers, your toes. And just take your time. When you are ready, turn onto your right side and from there lift yourself up to seated. comfortable seated position where you are able to keep your chest open and your spine straight and long. So this is your place and your moment for gratitude toward the practice that you did today, toward your body, that it was able to do the practice. I want to thank you for sharing this practice today with me. You can lift your palms onto your heart center. Let your thumbs touch your chest. Lift your thumbs in between your brows and make a little bow. Namaste. Thank you. And I see you again on the next practice. And remember, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, and always remember to comment and like my videos. Bye.